Hey Sherry, it's Kate. I'm making a really quick video to your I Need Input video. I'm sorry to hear you're struggling with the exercise and stuff. I feel like it's still totally a challenge for me to do it and to get it in, and hopefully it gets easier at some point, or more likely it just becomes totally an ingrained habit, and 2 years from now we'll be like, oh yeah, going to the gym. But I hear you for sure on, wondering if you're the only one who's dreading it and stuff like that. So I wanted to make a really quick video and answer some of your questions. Question one, what is your routine? What do you do and how often? So I used to do, for a few weeks or pretty much from my surgery up until a month ago, I would mainly do the elliptical and the treadmill. And I would try to go 3 to 5 times a week and do half an hour to 45 minutes. I was doing some weight training too, but I'm not good at keeping it up and being consistent with it, even though I know I should. So for the last month, pretty consistently, my routine has been to run 3 days a week for the Couch to 5K. I just finished my week 4, and to do yoga. So it's way more detail probably than you care about, but there's a yoga class at my gym on Tuesday nights, so I do that straight after work, and it's an hour. And then I run usually Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday or Thursday. Sorry, my cats are playing with stuff in the background. So I'll go and I'll do my half-hour run. That is not a ton. I mean, to me, if I get to the gym 4 times a week, success. The week is a success. But I do also try to do something on the other 3 days. And I feel like I'm pretty lucky living in the city because it's really easy for me to go for walks. So, I'll go for, even if it's a 20-minute walk after work with my girlfriend, sometimes, usually once during the week, I'll do yoga at home, which is only 20 minutes when I do it at home in the evenings. But I try to do just a little something on the days when I'm not going to the gym. And the biggest thing for me is because it makes it easier to think that it's like brushing my teeth, something that I have to do every day, instead of really dreading 3 or 4 days that I go to the gym. If that makes sense. Question 2, what do you do while working out? iPod, think, TV, read, etc. So my gym, I'm really lucky because we have individual TV screens on every treadmill. So I plug into the TVs and I watch, if I'm running, I watch music videos. And I'll flip back and forth between channels. And I like hip-hop, top 40, the hit list is called, anything that has a pretty fast beat. And is not to totally put my weirdo out there, but is really attractive people dancing really quickly gets me yeah, I'm gonna be little, I'm gonna be able to dance, I mean, Beyonce videos, she's an amazing dancer, and watching her dance, or Britney Spears, it's yeah, I'm gonna be a dancer, which I know is crazy. And I set up my iPod with the Couch to 5K so I can watch. I have it as an app, so I can watch when it's telling me to walk and to run. But I didn't like any of the music with those programs, so I don't listen to the Couch to 5K. When I'm doing yoga, she plays music. So there I feel that's probably the 1 hour a week when my brain is the most empty. And I really like it. I'm not thinking about what I need to be doing afterwards or da-da-da-da-da. It's I'm just thinking about oh, this feels good. Okay, stretch. Oh, I can do this one. Oh, cool. Okay. So I like that clean, empty feeling I get from doing yoga. If I'm doing walking, and sometimes I will go to the gym a 5th day and do the elliptical or something like that. If I'm doing the elliptical or if I'm doing walking, I will watch TV shows on the TVs because it's sort of what you were saying. If I watch a Law & Order or something like that where it's a procedural and I want to know who did it, I find that I will keep going for the whole hour because I want to see the ending. So I kind of get sucked into the TV. I wish I had a machine at home. I feel like I would totally do it while watching TV here, even just walking really slowly. but I do have to go to the gym. But, I mean, trying to think, that's pretty easy. In terms of, let me see. Okay, question 3. What are your feelings before, during, and after working out? This really varies, super, super varies. So, you know, the yoga thing, I feel like I have always, every time I go, I love it. As I'm doing it, it's like I set aside my normal day, my normal life, and I'm just doing this. So, and then when I'm done, I feel like clean and calm and like zen. I know that's like stereotypical, whatever. So yoga, I don't ever dread doing. I'm like looking forward to it. I like being pushed into class and like shown new poses, which I can't do on my own. Everything else is a totally different story. So if I'm going regularly and going really often, which I've been, you know, last week was less because my mom was here, then the dread is less, you know. But normally I don't want to go. But it's like I've already decided that I'm going and it's non-negotiable. So that I think helps lessen the dread a little bit too, but I'm not looking forward to it. And actually now with the Couch to 5K, where every week I'm, you know, having to do a new go further, go longer, whatever, every time I start a new week, I get really nervous. I'm like, I cannot run 3 minutes. Okay, this week I cannot run 5 minutes. So that I think is really hard. While I'm doing it, I mean, the parts when I'm walking don't count for anything. I'm like, oh, thank God I'm walking. The parts that I'm running, you know, sometimes it's like I'm a rock star. Oh, my God, I can't believe I'm running. And I think I mentioned this, like, in the glare of the computer screens or the TV screens, I've noticed that sometimes I can see my collarbones when I'm running, which is sick. That to me is I'm like, oh, my God, I have collarbones. You know, just like totally this weird little motivator, too, of like, I'm smaller and healthier than I've ever been. But, you know, last night I hadn't gone for a few days, went and did my run, and I was miserable, like pretty miserable the whole run, and totally had to make deals with myself. You know what I mean? Like, okay, just get through this. Like, just get through this, and you don't have to go to the yoga class, because I did running and yoga together last night. Okay, just get through this, and okay, you won't even have to do your 4-mile run on your birthday, but you have to get through just this. Don't think about running 4 miles. And then it's like, as I was, you know, over the halfway point, I was like, okay, if you quit now, you're going to have to do this whole day over again in the training program. You can do this. Just finish, just finish, just finish. And it was a really hard run. Like, you know, I didn't used to sweat before I started running. Now when I run, I sweat like insane style. So that's pretty hard. But yeah, it's not consistent. Sometimes I'm running and I'm like, I'm a rock star. Sometimes I'm running and I'm like, kill me. I like having the Couch to 5K because I feel like it's so structured. And I know that you mentioned, obviously, you did the Couch to 5K, and then you felt like when you finished the program, okay, you were done, and you took a break from running. So it sounds like maybe you really like something that's super structured, too. And I feel like that's also kind of why I like yoga, because you're, you know, not that you're moving through necessarily a defined series, but every week I can go a little bit further or try a weirder pose, you know, and I like that more than I like just running in the hamster wheel on the elliptical, you know. Fourth question, what keeps you going? Well, the biggest thing is I don't want to weigh 290 pounds again. When I was 290 pounds, I felt like I was a little person inside of a huge meat robot that I was controlling. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't feel like this is my body. I felt like, you know, not this is my prison. I don't want to be like totally melodramatic, but I didn't know what I could do with my body, and I wasn't interested in moving my body, and it just felt like totally uphill to get it to point A to point B and to get people to see past it and all of that stuff. And now, you know, when I'm running, when I am crazy style stretching, to think that like this is my body now, you know, like I like knowing the shape of it and what it's capable of, and that my heart can go that fast and that my breathing can be that heavy. And I mean, I think about those things, and it's like, yeah, I want to keep training. Like, I don't just want to be smaller. I want to be really in control of this body, you know, and really see what this body can do, if that makes sense. Do you crave exercise? Nope. I crave the way it makes me feel afterwards, though. Do you look forward to it? Nope. Do you dread it? Sometimes. I hope those are okay answers. I mean, it is totally worth it, not the doing it, and the doing it sucks. But I feel like you're trying the right things and that you're mixing it up. And, you know, I feel like if one or two things you can click with, then you'll be golden. You'll totally be golden. Okay, this is so long, but I will chat with you later. Hope you're having a good week. Bye, Sherry.